Robinhood finally started to ship out their cash management cards. In this video, we're going to talk about its features, pros and cons, and we'll compare it to other options to see whether it's a good choice for you or not. If you stick around until the end of this video, we'll also show you a cool way to move your spot up on the waiting list if you signed up for it and haven't received it yet. This video is not affiliated with or sponsored by Robinhood or any other financial institution. Robinhood started the waiting list for its cash management cards in October of last year, and since then, 1.2 million people are already on the list. They started rolling out the cards in January of this year, starting from the top of the list and going down a few thousand people per day. If you signed up for it and don't know where you stand on the waiting list, you can check your spot on the Cash tab of your Robinhood app. On March 2nd, Robinhood hit a snag and shut down due to an overloading of the infrastructure. They warn that there'll likely be additional outages in the days to come that may cause a delay in receiving your cards. But once it's your turn, you'll get an email from Robinhood to let you know. They ask for a number of things, including a photo ID, address confirmation, an agreement to their terms and conditions, and they'll ask you to pick out your card design. There are 4 card designs to choose from. There's a white one, a black one, a green one, and one with an American flag on it. We got ours in this packaging. It was just in this envelope with this paper. Nothing fancy. But there are people that got their cards in these cool black envelopes, which was a great marketing strategy to persuade people to get this card. If you're the kind of person that doesn't like to carry physical cards, Robinhood offers a virtual card that you can use, and it works with Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Samsung Pay. If you change your mind and want a physical card later, Robinhood will mail you one. Once you get your card, you'll start earning 1.3% APY, which is compounded daily interest, on all of your uninvested cash, which is the money that you have sitting in your Robinhood account that isn't in any form of stocks or bitcoins. For those that don't know, APY, or annual percentage yield, is technically the opposite of an APR, and it's the interest that banks pay you for keeping your money in savings accounts. When the cash management card was first announced, it boasted a whopping 2.05% APY. That number was cut down to 1.8%, and now it's at 1.3%. That's a big negative aspect of this card because the rates are subject to change at any time at the bank's discretion. Although it isn't as high as it was, 1.3% APY is still above the national average interest rate of 0.09%. It is a good rate, but it's definitely not the highest rate out there. There are several other places that offer a higher interest rate, however, they don't have some of the same freedoms that Robinhood offers. Also, your money is FDIC insured up to $1.25 million. In other words, your money is insured by the government if they've failed to pay you back. Since Robinhood isn't a bank, they aren't eligible for FDIC. The way they insure your money is by bank sweeping, which is basically where they move your uninvested cash to these 6 in-network FDIC-insured banks, which is Goldman Sachs, HSBC, Wells Fargo, Citibank, Bank of Baroda, and US Bank. Robinhood offers the card with no minimum balance necessary, and there aren't any fees such as a maintenance fee or an inactive account fee, foreign transaction fees, transfer fees, and if your card is lost or stolen, they won't charge you to replace it. The ATM withdrawal limit is pretty much like any other bank with a daily limit of $510 and a monthly limit of $2,500. The spending limit is $5,000 daily, and $15,000 monthly. You can basically use it like your regular debit card from your bank, minus the fees, of course. They use the MasterCard network, so you can use it wherever MasterCard's accepted. And there are 75,000 in-network ATMs in the US and 15,000 outside of the US. You can find those locations in your app, and as long as you use one of those in-network ATMs, you won't pay any extra fees. A downside, though, is the fact that the only way to deposit cash into your Robinhood account is through direct deposit. So depositing a check or cash is not an option with the Robinhood Cash Management card. But they have some useful protections that most other banks offer too, such as a MasterCard Zero Liability Protection, a fraud protection, location protection, the ability to lock your card, they send you spending alerts, and they have an overdraft protection. Even though it has all of these protections, one thing it doesn't have is the ability to earn points or cash back on purchases, unlike credit cards. I personally would like to earn some rewards on my spendages too, so I won't be using this card to buy things. Once you get your card, you can activate it through your app and you can use it right away. The process is pretty straightforward and only takes a few moments to complete. Here's the trick that we promised you at the beginning of the video to move your spot up on the waiting list. Simply open your Robinhood app and click on the Cash Management tab. Tap on the picture of the card to move your spot up to 1,000 times a day. To recap what we covered in this video, we think that although Robinhood doesn't have the strongest APY and the rates are subject to change at any time, it can be a helpful savings account because your money is ready to invest on opportunities that you see on the market, and you still get paid on your uninvested money. We put together a list of pros and cons to help get a better grasp on the Robinhood Cash Management card. As we talked about, the process to sign up for the card was really easy and straightforward. In fact, from start to finish, it only took a few minutes. There are no fees like most other banks, such as an overdraft fee or an account maintenance fee, and there's no minimum balance required to open an account. The fact that there were over 75,000 ATMs in the US and 15,000 outside of the US is great because most other large-scale banks don't even offer that many to choose from. Also, your money is there and ready for you to invest in the moment you see an opportunity. Some of the cons include the fact that the rate could change at any time. Since October, the rates have changed 3 times. Since this is technically a checking and savings account, you can use it for purchases. Unfortunately, like any credit cards, it doesn't have the opportunity to get cash back or points. Although there is no way to deposit cash into the account at an ATM like most bank cards, the only way to deposit cash is through direct deposit. We make videos like this to help everyone like us to save money or take advantage of any existing opportunities out there to gain financial freedom. For more videos like this, please subscribe, like, and hit that bell to get notified of our latest videos.